Hello. Hello, kids. I have a message for you today. It's called Go to College. Don't play around in high school. Don't stick forks in the outlets. Don't ever do drugs. Don't ever do anything bad, ever. Always make sure that you go to school. Because if you don't, one day you'll be like me, driving down the road at 35 years old, delivering groceries, delivering fast food, delivering a package of Band-Aids, delivering whatever in the world, some kind of hair accessory somebody in the cut needs at the time, because I'm working for DoorDash, because I didn't go to college out of high school. I had to take a bunch of time and make a bunch of mistakes to figure out in the long run that maybe I should have gone to college when I was young. And now I'm working for the man, making a minimum wage earning, working hard on the road, trying to go to school. This is a total joke, but like seriously, I do wish that I had gone to school sooner for sure. Yeah, it would have been much better if I had done that. But still, it's just the way it is, and this is how I guess it was supposed to be. It's an interesting thought. Is this the way it's supposed to be? But yeah, I'm super excited about going to school. I'm super excited about finishing. Not that I'm anywhere close. However, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about right now, what I need to do now. But yeah, eventually, like in 6 years or more, 7 or 8, maybe in 8 years, I will be making some pretty good money, theoretically, if I stay on course and get to the point where I am an LCSW. I will be making really good money, and I'll be able to go wherever I want to go and wherever I want and be able to work wherever I want, basically. Because that job is like in demand everywhere, and LCSWs are clinical social workers, so if you're clinical, it's a lot different. Anyway, yeah, kids, go to school, go to college. At least go to college and talk to people, talk about things. It's so hard though. I mean, I think it's just the way that it is. Like, no wonder things worked out the way they did. Like, things are so hard. Like, how are you supposed to know what you wanted? The whole trick and the whole lie. I wish someone had told me this. Why couldn't someone tell me this when I was in high school? You're supposed to know what you're supposed to know what you want to be when you grow up by the time you graduate, because it's time to graduate and you're supposed to know, right? You're just supposed to know. Well, how can you know, right? How can you know? That's the biggest question of all time. How can you know? And it ain't that easy, pal. It's just not that easy. It doesn't work that way. So this is what I would tell you, high schoolers, juniors and seniors. I would tell you that if you are, you're getting ready to graduate in a year or so, or this year or something like this, or next year. I guess it's next year at this point, or something like that. But as far as college goes, if you think you know what you need, if you think you know what you want to do, that's great. Good job. Good job. If you don't worry. It's okay. It will be okay. Go to school anyway. Get your prerequisites out of the way. That way, no matter what you do, you will be in good shape. Take some basic normal main classes, like a math class, like English 101, history, something like that. Take a class like that will in most cases transfer. Figure out what the most transferable classes are and start taking some of those. That way, no matter what you end up wanting to do, you won't waste your time taking classes that don't matter, and you won't waste your time being further behind than where you could be. That way you won't lose ground and you won't lose time, even though you don't know exactly what you want to do. And I guarantee you, by going to school, being in a university setting, a college setting, your brain will start turning, your wheels will start turning, you'll start thinking about like what you might actually like to do. And you can there's so many people to talk to. There's so many good resources. There's so many good people to talk to. Make sure you talk to the right ones though. Not to say there's a bunch of clowns out there, but I'm just saying make sure you talk to the right ones, because you don't want to get the wrong advice. You don't want to get bad advice, of course, but people in general, people want you to succeed. So listen to them. Don't listen to your friends. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to your, I don't know how to explain this one to you, but try to use some discernment. I know that's not really good advice, but try to use some discernment in figuring out who you listen to, etc. But anyway, go to college. Go anyway. It doesn't matter if you don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares if you don't know? Just go, okay? Just go. It's gonna be so much worth it, so much more worth it in the long run. And yes, I know there's a whole thing going on right now, but this whole thing is college is a scam. Blah, blah, blah. College is a scam. College is a scam. Guess what? Leave it alone. Leave that whole college is a scam thing alone. Stop entertaining it. Stop going into it. Just leave it alone and look at this for what it is. If you want a better job, you're going to need a better education, unless you just want to be a basic worker for the rest of your life. And there are some trades and stuff like that to get into, but at the end of the day, you are going to have a much better life, and your kids. And look, this for the sake of your children, go to school, because if you don't go to college, your kids probably aren't going to go to college. Okay, you need to set that trend. You need to set the example and put that example into motion, so so that your kids will have a better future, your lineage will have a better future, etc. You got to do that. You want a better world, you want a better future, you better at least want a better future for your kids and for your future family. I mean, what do you think about your future family? Do you just not care about what happens to them? Like, I know we don't think about that much, but we should want the best for them. So do the best that you can, and the best that you can do, honestly, is to go to school, because you're going to need this education. You need to. High school sucks. I know high school does suck, but it doesn't always suck, but in a lot of cases it does suck. It does suck in general, I'd say. In a lot of cases it just does suck. Go on, squirrel, get out the road. But go to school. It's good for you. And especially college is my point. Don't drop out of school. Don't drop out of high school. Don't drop out of college. Don't do any of that. Just stay in there. Stay in there and go and learn and grow. It's going to be so great. I guarantee you, I promise you, you will. And especially if you go with the right attitude, the right mindset. Like, I'm going to learn something. Heck yeah, this is great. And I know it's got to be hard. You're just in high school and now you're going to go to college. I know that's hard, and you probably want to party, or you probably want to do this or that, or school's out, now you're free to live. And all that stuff. Yeah, that's great, but that's a trap. Don't fall into the trap. The trap is, oh, well, we can just go have fun and just do whatever we want and just live our lives. YOLO. Nobody even says YOLO anymore, but YOLO, basically. You only live once, so just go out so just go nuts. No, don't do that. Go to school. Go to college. It will be so much better. It's so much better than getting stuck later in life, especially, or in a point where you don't have college experience to fall back on. And that's not to say that it's hopeless for people who didn't go to college earlier. Like myself, I'm 35. However, I'm going to school right now, and I'm going to make something of myself. I am already something, but I'm going to make something more of myself through getting an education. And anyone can. If you're 40, 47, if you're 69, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 54 or 13, it doesn't matter. You can go to college and you can better yourself. There's always a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. So just stick to it. Don't give up, and just go. Go, go, go. Just go, okay? Just go. I guarantee you it'll be worth your time. Don't worry about all this stuff. Obviously pay attention and be careful about, investing in your education. Make sure you're using make sure you take advantage of all the grants you can get. Take advantage of all the things that you can take advantage of in order to help finance your education. If your parents didn't go to school, then you're a first-generation student like me, and you're eligible for federal grant money. Federal grant money is money you don't have to pay back because it's a grant. Grant means it's granted to you. And if you, like me, didn't use all the money granted to you for this semester on school. Like, I paid my tuition, my books, got these wireless headphones, got a lot of other books that I got, a hoodie, got some school shirts, some school supplies, got plenty of books that I didn't even need to get that were for fun, reading for fun books from the college bookstore, and I still got back like $575 refunded to me of my grant money. So, dude, there is so much to gain out of going to college, you guys. Not just like money and free stuff, but there is so much to your education. And if you stop learning now, it's going to be hard to get back into. It's going to be hard to pick back up harder. So don't give up and don't stop going to school. Keep going to school. Keep going to school. Okay? Enjoy it.